Hello and welcome for the best car in Blender that I've ever made and that I will probably ever made for some months because I will stop making car after this one for just planes and other 3D animation things. So I first made a cube that will mesh the shape of the car, and I used some tutorial on Instagram, I think, to make some glass BSDF and to use that as a transparent thing to design because it's a lot easier when you can see through for some times. And I used a second type of material to have a little bit more full thing. I then scaled it up and used all the plants that I have on background. So for reference, it's some Google image you can find on the internet. And I'm using just one modifier for now. It's the subdivision modifier. It uses a lot of points and just makes curves with your points, so it's very useful for car designers. And if you saw my previous car design videos, it's the best way to make a car to use the subdivision modifier, except if you're a real car designer and you use a technique that is more advanced than this. But for any beginner like me, you need to use this modifier. Then I every time use 4 cylinders to dig the holes for the wheels on the side, and I use this time smooth shading for the shading, but I didn't make beautiful textures because at this time I didn't know how to make better textures than or colors. So we can then make 4 windows and a front one and of course a back one. I messed up a little bit my windows because none of them is really perfectly aligned, is really good shaped, and none of them is see-through because I had some mistakes with that just destroyed my mesh because my car wasn't really good meshed and all the points were messing with each other, and I just spent like 2 or 3 hours just trying to fix my windows, but it didn't work. So I ended up with just black windows that are not see-through because, as you can see, on this try, one was see-through and the other was not, but I was just using mirrors, so it cannot be possible that one is right and the other isn't, because it's exactly the same. So I just gave up and made the front window while the other ones are not really great. Then I tried to make some lights in front of the front of the car. I just would used some extrusion from the existing car, but I just forgot that I could do that, so I just spent again 30 minutes trying to fix that. After you have all the back things, like we say pot d'échappement in French, I don't have the English word for the gas out. I made a little plate on the front, a little thing to let the air in the motor, and just colored a little bit of everything. It's a lot better than my first car, but it's still not this beautiful because I don't have realistic textures on that. I could have fixed that, but I deleted the 3D model before I knew how to fix that, so I will need to make a whole new car to just try to fix it. I then tried to make a wheel using this type of things, but I gave up because it was obviously way overcomplicated. I just made some basic tires like I every time did with subdivision and extrusion. It works great and it's very easy to do, so we can just use that to make a simple wheel. And for the inside I don't have any idea, so I just put again some rods inside, and you have the final animation. So thank you for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, everything you want, and most importantly, enjoy your day.